Welcome to Cooking with Bobby Joe. Today I'm going to show you how I make chicken parmesan. I haven't made this in a long time, but it is definitely a drill-worthy human treat. And this recipe is for 2 people, so if you need it for more than 2 people, you may have to double or triple it. Preheat the oven to 425 degrees, and in a bowl add 1 egg, a fourth a teaspoon of salt, a fourth a teaspoon of pepper, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of basil, and you whisk it all together. My dogs aren't fighting, that's just the noises they make when they're wrestling and playing. It does sound kind of ferocious, but they really are not fighting each other. They're having a good time in the living room. So that's what that noise is in the background. Then add in the chicken breast and make sure you coat them all over with the egg mixture. Then in a separate dish, I use a pie plate. Add in a fourth a cup of Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, or you can use gluten-free breadcrumbs, a fourth a cup of Parmesan cheese, and you can also substitute that with a non-dairy cheese substitute if you're unable to eat dairy, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of basil, and you mix it all together. In a skillet over medium heat, add a half a cup of olive oil. And while that is heating, you want to coat each side of the chicken breast with the breadcrumb mixture. Once you have those coated, you want to test the oil to make sure it's hot enough. You do that by dropping a little bit of the breadcrumb mixture into the skillet, and if it sizzles, it is ready. Then you add in your chicken breast. I had some split chicken breasts that I deboned, so the side came off of one, and that is what that little strip of chicken is. And it's going to be done a lot quicker, so I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. And I'm only going to do it for about 2 minutes each side. The bigger breast, I will cook those for about 5 minutes on each side. And once they're done, I'm going to place them directly into my dish that I will bake in the oven. And I did coat the dish with olive oil to prevent anything from sticking. And the chicken's not going to be done all the way through. This is just to get the crispy crust on the outside. It will completely cook while it's in the oven. Okay, now I'm going to put the sauce on top. And I like a lot of sauce on mine, so I put a lot more than most recipes call for. You just put whatever you like. And this is my homemade pizza sauce. I will link the video above and also in the video description if you want to learn how to make your own homemade sauce. Then sprinkle 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese over each breast. And I'm using Kraft grated Parmesan. Fresh would probably be even better though. Then add mozzarella cheese on top of that. And you're going to bake it for about 20 minutes or until the cheese is bubbling and the chicken is done. I like my cheese to be a little brown on top, so I turn it on broil a couple of minutes to toast the cheese. You don't have to do that. We just like our cheese crispy around the edges and a little brown on top. And here is the final product. This chicken is very tender and juicy. The homemade sauce tastes so delicious on this. This is definitely a drill-worthy human treat. Don't forget to stay tuned Friday for the next episode of the Lake Hills City Birds, and then Monday for another cooking short. The cooking shorts are under 60 seconds, so it won't take but a minute of your time to check those out. And as always, I post a full-length cooking video every Wednesday, but I do try to keep those under 10 minutes. I will also try to post another long COVID update next week as well. I've got a lot going on right now, so I'm not sure if I will get it finished by then, but we will see. Well, as always, thanks so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a very blessed week.